Hi there, my name is Tom. I'm one of the business system consultants here at Gold Vision CRM, and today we're going to be going over using events in Gold Vision 8. So what exactly are we going to be covering throughout the course of this webinar? We're going to be looking at creating events, adding products to an event, adding products to a booking, multi-event booking, event marketing, creating a delegate list, and we're going to briefly cover the Eventbrite integration. So why should you use events and sessions in Gold Vision? Well, events are typically used for managing conferences and webinars. They are used for other things as well, such as training courses, but those are like the general topics as to why you would use events in Gold Vision. For example, you could have a session, let's say you've got an event that's on 2 days, could be you've got a session on day 1 and day 2. You can use Gold Vision to manage the attendees for those sessions to make sure you don't go over your allocated amount. Let's say only 30 people could attend. You can then monitor the attendees for this particular session in Gold Vision. Attendees can either be contacts or leads. So that's a new feature we recently added in to Gold Vision. So it could be they're part of existing prospects or customers, or you've just met them and you want to attend like a prospecting webinar, for example. And it could be you've got a really popular attendee who's always attending your webinars or going to be attending a series of conferences throughout the course of the year or a couple of years. You can book that attendee on multiple events at the same time. Okay, so now we're in Gold Vision. So this is an event that I've just made. If you want to create your own event, you can simply go to the new menu up here, then you can go to event in here. It could be, for example, for this Winter Conference 2022 event, you want to add on a session. So let's say this event, say here starts on the 5th of December. So it could be starts at 9. You want to create the introduction session on here. So if you go to plus, then session, this is going to be the intro session. The end time is going to be the 5th, and let's say 10 o'clock. So it's going to be our intro, and there's going to be, let's say 50 places for the introduction. And it can be you want to add on a product to this. So every single individual that is going to be attending the intro session needs to have a ticket of some sort. You could then add a product on via here or via here for that, just so you can monitor who has a ticket and who does not. We can also add products onto a particular event as well. So with a session, we have the ticket. It could be to attend the event, you need to have booked a hotel, for example. So you could then add a product on for that. If you do go to add your product on, and you see it's not quite set up correctly, it's not quite configured correctly to what you're looking for, please speak to your system admin, they can change that. When it comes to adding products to sessions, the more attendees that attend that session, the more the cost is going to go up, because it's going to take into consideration the product that you've applied to it. You can also run reports by event sales as well. So you can create widgets at your homepage like you can with any other item in Gold Vision. So it could be, for example, as well, you want to add on a product to a booking. So it could be that each person that makes this booking needs to book a hotel as well, for example. So you can then add that on accordingly. To physically add a new booking to your event, what we're going to do, you can either use the blue bar here again, or you can go to plus, event booking. Then what we're going to do here, we're going to search for the account to which the contact lives at. So let's say they're going to live in this account. So it's going to be Ben. We're going to select the event, which is going to be the Winter Conference that we've just set up. There you go. Now it could be, for example, that Ben of this account here, he's actually going to be attending the summer conference as well. So he's going to be attending 2 of yours. What we can do, we can actually book him on to this other event here at the same time. So if you go to add another event, then let's search for the summer conference. There you go, Conference 2022, and we can hit save. That is then going to book Ben onto those 2 events at the same time. So you don't have to worry about booking Ben separately. He's all booked on there for you. Like from any list in Gold Vision, you can create a campaign to these specific individuals. So if we go back to our Winter Conference 2022, and if you go to our Attendees tab, we can then go to Actions and then Campaign. So we can send a campaign to these individuals if we want to, using standard Gold Vision campaign and using Gold Vision Connect functionality. If you ever need to export your attendees list into Excel, for example, all you need to do is simply go to Actions again and then go to Export, and that will then initiate a CSV download for you. We also do offer an Eventbrite integration. So that will basically load events into Gold Vision for you automatically. They'll then go into a separate list. Then it's up to you if you want to add them into your main events list. So they won't all go into your events list automatically. You'll need to manually push them in one by one. But of course, the benefits of that is that when the events do go into your main events list, you can then use standard Goal Vision marketing functionality to mail shot them. You can then also reap rewards using standard appointments and activities like you would with other areas of Goal Vision as well. And that's the end of the webinar. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Tom. I'm one of the business systems consultants here at Goal Vision. That's our YouTube channel. I would highly recommend you subscribe to it to keep up to date with all the latest product features and news that we have. And thank you very much.